Hey Brian, how you doing? Got your work up right here, and I got to tell you, man, you got some really good stuff going on here. I mean, the brainstorming is incredible, and this is how it's done. Honestly, this is how it's done. You mentioned that you like to carry sketches, and you do a lot of sketching, and you can tell because I can definitely see your wheels turning here with these different sketches, and I think it's great to add notes to your sketches. I always do because quite often I'll go back to a sketch. I'll be working on a project and I'll think, oh man, I was sketching something 2 months ago. Let me grab that. And I pull that out. And if I don't have notes, I don't really know what I was thinking at the time. So I always add little notes to my sketches. So this is fantastic. I really think that the visual development here is taking a fantastic posture. One thing I would recommend is this moving forward. I would do this. If we take a look at the actual, this is phase three, project two, concept design begin. This is the overview. Okay, so what I would like you to do, I think in your presentation, instead of submitting these really big, long threads in the discussion board, what I would do is I would go ahead and adhere to the project's recommendations of adhering a PDF. And what I would do is this, Brian. I would take my ideas, I would take my paragraph, and I would write my ideas down, kind of an introductory paragraph, and kind of set this up in presentation format because, like I said, what I'm seeing is really fantastic, but it's kind of difficult to follow the thought pattern, as it were. I mean, what I would do is I would set up my introductory paragraph, say, hey, all right, this is the idea. These are the ideas I'm thinking about moving forward into my concept development for the visual part of the project. And then what I would do is I would say, okay, here are my images of the Wysenaki and the Parzenica. And then I would just do this. I would say, okay, here's my Wysenaki and or Waikanaki. And then I would say, this is my inspiration for the following sketches. Then I would list all the sketches that are associated with that, whether they be pictograms or logo ideas or both or whatever, however the way it works. And so these are my ideas based on this visual, okay? And then these are my ideas based on this visual. And then these are my ideas based on this. And then go ahead and talk about each one. Not specifically, you don't have to talk about each one, but like in your notes, you can say, okay, this is my logo idea based on blah blah blah, and this is my logo idea based on blah blah blah. Instead of going up here and kind of summarizing the whole thing. So I think it would be that way. It would be a lot easier for us to really take a look at things and go, oh yeah, that makes sense, and that fits with this, and this fits with this. But as far as your brainstorming goes, like I said at the top of this video, I can definitely see your wheels turning. Now, I mean, I'm looking at these sketches, these logo sketches, and they're actually very, very well developed at this early stage. I really think they're gorgeous, a lot of them. I mean, this is fantastic. These are just wonderful. And I noticed something else you're doing that is very smart, and that is you're giving a logo idea, and then you're giving some associated pictograms. And that is smart. Why? It's smart because the logo itself should have, I think, in order to solidify a really harmonious visual package, I think the logo should be, the pictogram should be based on the logo itself. I do. I think they should hold some sort of visual commonality. And I think that's smart, and I think that's going to be provide some fantastic harmony for the whole package. Well, in the past, I've had a lot of students who will go, okay, here's my logo, and I haven't designed my pictograms yet. And then here's my 4 logos, and then they'll go, okay, and now here's my pictograms. And I say, well, which logo are they for? And they go, oh, well, all of them. And I'm thinking, well, that doesn't make sense, because shouldn't you have your pictograms associated specifically with each logo or the visual posture of each logo? And that's what I think in terms of harmony. So if we take a look at I don't know if you looked at this guy yet, but over here in the announcements, I placed this thing, and now you got to look at this, Brian. You got to look at this. It's so good. Now, this is my favorite Olympic branding package ever, and it's the 2010 Vancouver. and it's fantastic. So um, watch the video. And you'll see here, everything is designed in concert with one another. So you've got your pictograms that are designed that are based on the actual design of the other graphics. So everything fits together very, very nicely, very harmonious. So again, in summary, I would say just take your presentation and instead of, where do we go? I guess I could just go like this to get back to your presentation. Okay, yeah. So in summary, I would say just try to make this really, really easy for your viewer, okay? And that way, I think it'll be easier for me as well as your peers to comment on what you've got going. So again, in summary, let's go ahead, give the introductory paragraph, okay? Then give a paragraph on this, and then talk about why you're going to use it, and then go over here and then show your examples that are based on this, okay? Then give a paragraph on this. Why are you going to use it? What are its benefits? Then give your examples based on that. Why are you using this? What are its benefits? Give your examples based on that. And be sure to add as many little notes to your examples as possible. This way, the viewer will definitely be able to give you a more robust set of feedback based on not only your visuals, but the thought process behind those visuals. Okay, and in some, I mean, the last thing I want you to do is I just would like you, in closing, I should say, the last thing I would like you to do is to present this in a PDF so we don't have to keep scrolling up and down and back and forth. And plus, think about how long this is going to be if everybody posted their pages and pages and pages of sketches like this. Boy, we'd be scrolling for days. Okay, so yeah, and then plus over here it says, it does say that you want to format all your concepts and a story rationale into a PDF and upload that to the discussion board critique for feedback. All right, so great job, man. Great job. You're way ahead of the game here, and I know that you're going on vacation, so we have a meeting set up for 10 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time, so that would be 8 a.m. 7/14, Friday. I'm in the Eastern time zone this Friday, so I've got this marked in my calendar as 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 8 a.m. Mountain Time. So I'll see you then. If you have any questions, let me know, please. And fantastic job. Thanks for kicking things off. All right. Good job, man.